Welcome to the Glow Up Academy, the digital school for the aspiring it girls wanting to become their best selves this year. Class is in session, so have a seat because I am going to be giving you the best ultimate back to school glow up guide you just might have ever heard. You don't need any other video except for this back to school glow up guide. We're uncovering everything. We are talking about how to get the cutest bag ever and be organized this year, how to glow up and be hot so you walk in on your first day and everyone's like, ooh, who is that? And so much more. I can promise you, this is not just your average back to school glow up video, okay? This is the back to school glow up video. So lock in, watch till the end, and to get us started, comment your goal for the back to school season or the fall season down below to claim it, to manifest it. If you want to make an entrance on your first day and walk through those school doors feeling like your best self, like you just had a complete glow up over the summer, this is for you. Girlie, take your seat because we are about to pack in a ton into this one ultimate back to school episode. Within this episode, you have a full course load, okay? 8 classes that are going to help you become your hottest, healthiest, happiest self. Welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast. I am your host, Madison Haynes, your self-improvement, glow up fairy godmother and diva. And I'm on a mission to help every single woman become their hottest, healthiest, happiest self and enter their self-improvement journey. Let me be your guru, your guide, because I am going to help you become everything that you're dreaming of being. That sounds good to you, girlie. You already know what to do. So yeah, blah, 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 enough of that. Let's get to why you came here. Welcome to class number 1, Personal Branding 101. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to find your ultimate it girl style, okay? Not just an aesthetic, not just a TikTok trend, the kind of style that you are known for, the kind of style where everyone goes and says, oh my gosh, she's always dressed to the nines. She always looks great. Because girlie, you were not born to just be a carbon copy of the Pinterest board. You were born to be the Pinterest board. This year, you're not going to just pin the vibe, okay? You're going to become the vibe, embody the vibe, having everyone else want to get in on your vibe. I want you to audit your closet like it is your resume. Anything that does not make you feel like your best self, anything that is frumpy, anything that is stained, anything that is just not giving the person you want to be this year, donate it, sell it, or toss. The goal this year is to cultivate your closet where you open it up and you genuinely like everything that is hanging on that rack, okay? You could pull it off, it's gonna fit you, it's gonna feel right on you. Maybe it's not right for that occasion, okay? That's fine. But everything you own makes you feel like your best self. Let's start by cultivating a Pinterest board called Fall Me 2025, okay? Not to carbon copy it, okay? Because it girls don't do that, but to give you inspiration. Every time you step out of the house, ask yourself, would my best self wear this, or would she raise a brow at me and be like, girlie, you could have done better. You could have put in more effort. Because here's the thing, your style frequency, and when you dress for the life that you want, you act differently. You start showing up as her because you're embodying almost like an alter ego. Looking good is not the goal. Looking like your future is the goal. The goal of fashion should be self-expression, to be just making you feel like you look hot. You want to leave those doors feeling like your best self every single day, feeling like your unique style, your unique branding. So this year, let's really lock in. Figure out what colors you like. Is there one that you can make your signature? Is there a specific pattern that you love, or design, or little element? Like, are you super into bows? Are you super into bag charms? Are you super into glitter? Whatever it may be, figure out what you genuinely love and rock. Because here's the thing, if you want to be that girl this school year and you wear the trending things that absolutely every single girl has, yes, you'll fit in, but you won't stand out. And isn't the goal to stand out? Yeah, have the trending things because they're cute, okay? Everyone loves a good trend to participate in, sure. But make sure within those trends that you still show up with your personal branding that you love and that other people can recognize you for you. You already know that if you are a long time Get Up and Glow girly, that over here, I don't just teach you how to be your best self. I give you action steps that you can take after every single episode so you can start genuinely taking the steps that you actually need to do to become your best self. Because if not, girly, you're just gonna keep watching videos like these all the time, get motivated, and then fall off and be like, why? Why haven't I changed? Here's what you do to make sure that doesn't happen. Obviously, we already talked about building the Pinterest board, but now I want you to shop. Shop until you drop, but in your own closet. Because I can guarantee you already have a ton of cute outfits in your closet that you just forgot about or you never thought to like pair together, okay? So go toss out or donate the things that you don't identify with anymore and cultivate the new you. Pull out the cutest pajamas, put them to the front, okay? I want you to go and think of outfits that you can do and really just be experimental. Pull out the things you haven't worn that you think have potential and try something new. Add a belt to it, maybe add a cute bag, tie a bow around it, just do something different. Add it with a statement shoe, a statement bag. Spend the next little bit until you go back to school or until the fall season if you're not going back to school, okay? Really experimenting with what you already have. And through that challenge, you'll find what you wish you had consistently. That's an indicator that you should buy that item or invest in it. You kind of have a more clear vision of where you want to go with your fashion. That's when you actually spend money on building your new wardrobe. You're not just throwing it out, wasting all this money trying to rediscover your style. You kind of are going into it already knowing who you are and who you want to be. Oh, welcome to class 2, girly, visualization and identity theory 101. This is the class where I teach you to create your alter ego. Every single icon, influencer, or celebrity that you admire, she wasn't born that way. She was built that way, brick by brick, vision by vision, girly, and now it is your turn. Because here's the thing, all of those girls you admire didn't just wake up and become instantly successful and icons, okay? They had to build their branding. They had to find out what branding worked for them, worked on their confidence, worked on their soft skills, got an education, became masters at their craft. But good news for you, girly, you can do the same. And it all starts with your vision. For the back to school season, I like to define 3 types of visions, okay? Aesthetic, academic, and social. First and foremost, you're in school to get an education, okay? Don't sleep on that, girl, okay? Because education is so important. You think right now, I get it. You might think being popular, being the prom queen might be the biggest, most important thing you'll do in your life. It's not, okay? I am so sorry. I know you don't want to hear, but you don't want to be the girly that peaks in high school, okay? How are you going to make sure that doesn't happen? Education, girly, okay? Lock in, show up for yourself, continuous learning, get into a good university. I promise you, do not sleep on that. Have fun. Go out, okay? Enjoy. But make sure no matter what, you're staying locked into your goals in school. And I know that might be boring, but girly, if you're not going to listen to your mother, listen to your glow up self-improvement diva. It matters. Trust me. So define an academic goal this year. Is it to hit honor roll? Is it to get an A in a class that's really hard? Or do you struggle in school and getting those A's could be difficult? Instead, your goal would be to work with a tutor to make sure that you are showing up the best way you can. Because let me make this very clear. A lot of times on wellness self-improvement TikTok, it makes it seem like if you don't get straight A's, that you're a failure. No, that's not the case, okay? Everyone has different learning disabilities, and just because you might not excel in school in terms of grades, doesn't mean that you're not trying. Really, all you really need to do is show up as your best self, try your absolute hardest, stay on top of things, and those skills in life are going to make you successful later on. Aesthetic vision. We kind of talked about it with style, but what is the general vibe, the branding that you want to give off this year, okay? You know, when we think of Sabrina Carpenter, instantly you had a vision when I said that, okay? Or Paris Hilton, whatever it may be, who do you want to be this year? And how do you want to show up for yourself? And how do you want to cultivate that image? And then finally, social, okay? So this could be maybe making a new friend. This could be you visualizing yourself as the social butterfly, the one that is confident, the one that speaks up in class, the one that maybe joins new clubs and you've always been so afraid to join. But you know what? This year you're gonna go and take a risk. You're gonna grow from it. You're gonna do the anxiety-inducing thing and sign up and try out for that club. Whatever it may be, what are your goals? Now, based on the goals for the school year, I want you to now define an alter ego. The version of you who currently embodies all of your goals and currently has achieved all of them, okay? Name that alter ego. Then I want you to create a new vision board and use it as your phone lock screen and your wallpaper on your laptop. So all the photos that embody the type of person you want to be this year, that you just look at it and you're like, yes, I'm ready to get up and glow. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, podcast title push. And then every single morning, I want you to look at it and then ask yourself, how would this version of me who has everything on this vision board get what she wants? How do I show up as her? How do I embody this alter ego every single day? Then before you leave, I want you to spritz on your signature It Girl scent for the school year. Pick out a new scent for the year, the new you, okay? And as you spritz it on, I want you to go and view that, the act of spraying on that perfume, as you are igniting your alter ego, okay? You spray that on, you are now her. You walk out that door, you're gonna show up as the most confident version of you, the most together version of you, okay? You're going to be about happiness, being your true authentic self and working hard. And I know visualization can sound a little stupid, but it's genuinely backed by science. Athletes, singers, performers, they all have had alter egos, especially at the beginning of their careers, that they had to step into to embody the person that they were trying so hard to be because they didn't feel like they were yet. But in order to become that version of you, you need to start acting like that version of you or you'll never get there. Your alter ego is not fake. She is the most real version of you. You won't become her on accident, okay? You only can become her if it's on purpose. View your mind, your alter ego, as a dress rehearsal for your glow up. That woman, your dream woman, is real, okay? She exists. You just have not met her on a consistent basis yet. So your it girl action step for this class, okay, your homework, if you will. I want you to open your notes app, or let's level up one step further, your Notion, which is an organizational app that you should totally download for back to school, and design her like your life depends on it. What does she wear daily? What are her habits? What grades does she get in school? What extracurriculars is she involved in? What are her goals and how does she move towards them? Define your best self, okay? View this start of the new school year, the back to school season or the fall season, as if it was January 1st and you were preparing for the ball to drop. Then I want you to go back to the list that you create and look at it every single day. Or if you're busy, at least once a week, and remind yourself of number one, who the F you are, and number two, the life that you are working so hard to build. And might I remind you that you are not becoming somebody else, okay? Because who you are right now will always be good enough. You are good enough, okay? What we are doing here is not rebranding yourself to be unrecognizable as a completely different human being. No, we are pulling your potential out of you and making you more you than ever before. The version of you who is not fearful of what people think of her. The version of you who shows up as her most confident self. The version of you who is not afraid to go after what she wants, to dress how she wants, to be unapologetically her, okay? This new version of you, becoming her, is becoming the woman you always were all along. Just removing that fear of you being able to do so. Class number 3, Diva, Posture and Presence 101. The glow up isn't complete until your energy walks before you do. You want to change your life? You want to change your energy? Okay, start by shifting the energy when you walk into a room. We talked at the start about you wanting to do your little strut through the halls for the back to school season and have everyone's heads turn and be like, who is she? Okay, you want to do that. This is exactly how you got. Number 1, posture check, okay? You want back straight, chin raised, shoulders back, relaxed posture, not too stiff, but you don't want to walk in slouching. Number 2, you're going to walk with purpose, okay? You're not going to go and scroll and hide behind your phone because you're so nervous, you haven't seen all these people and over summer. No, you're going to stand up, head held high, your confident walk, okay? You're going to look at one corner of the room, the other corner of a room, scan. Don't be afraid to be seen, and don't be afraid to make eye contact with people. Eye contact equals authority, okay? When you make eye contact and you don't instantly pull away, you are communicating to other people that you are not afraid of being seen, that you are confident in who you are. And if you want to practice this, your posture predicts your reputation. Because before you even speak, your body language told that person everything about you and who you are. Confidence is truly a posture before a mindset. And how you carry yourself will train other people to take you seriously. Because the most magnetic women in the world, they walk with confidence. They are not afraid to be seen. They smile, they make eye contact. So your it girl action step for this class, I want you to humble yourself. I want you to record yourself walking, okay? Go set up your phone, walk into the room, walk out of the room, and sit down on a chair. Genuinely don't try anything different, just how you would typically do it. Then watch that back, okay? Now I want you to try it again, but do the things I just told you to do. Walk with confidence, sit with confidence, hold your head up high, girly, okay? Swing your hips a little bit, have a good time. Just embody that like Devil Wears Prada type of strut. And then compare those videos back to back and tell me you don't instantly see the shift in your confidence. I want you to adjust, refilm, repeat until your stance embodies main character energy. Until you go watch it back and be like, yeah, she runs the show. This is giving, main character in a 2000s movie. Class number 4, Hot Girl School Bags 101. It's not just what you carry, it's how you carry it, how you organize it, and what that says about you. I want you to pack your school bag like a corporate girly in a rom-com, okay? So have a mini deodorant on hand, have a mini version of your signature scent on hand at all times. A compact brush. This is not sponsored. I just love this thing. It saves my life every single day. It's Garnier's Frizz Tamer. It's a little cute little wand thing. You go put it in and it gives you the ultimate clean girl hairstyle. It like slicks back your flyaways so you don't have crazy hair all day long. It's perfect if you want that clean girl sleek look, or if you're just having your hair down too and you just don't want it to look disheveled. I never leave the house without this. Pack mints in a little cute tin. I feel like mints in a tin give it girl like over gum. And of course, a Tide pen for emergencies and having an emergency kit. So pads, tampons, everything you might need to do, even like an extra pair of underwear, if not for you, in case an emergency happens with another girl, and a girl's girl has those emergency items on hand at all times, so you can go and help a girlie out. And of course, add something that gives your brand, your signature style, your personality. It could be a cute bag charm. It could be, instead of a backpack, finding a really cute tote bag. I love the ones from Poppy and Peonies. They literally have a place to put your Stanley. And I know I don't need to tell you about like the cute little notebooks and pens. That's the best part about back to school season, and I know that you already have that locked down. So let's talk about how you're gonna take all of that, and like you organize your bag, it's super cute the first day, and by the end of the first month, it's a mess. No, we're gonna keep your bag looking as fresh and cute and chic as it did on the first day of school. I want you to clean out your school bag at the end of every day like it is your sacred ritual, okay? So toss all those papers that are loose that you don't need anymore. Organize your notes. Make sure you convert them all to your Notion so you have a list of all of your due dates, everything you need. Put your pens back in their cute case. Wipe stuff down. Take out your lunch bag. Throw out all the trash. Keep it organized. The best version of you opens your locker, opens your bag, and everything is always together no matter what time of the year it is. So your It Girl action step for this chapter is to do a bag audit, okay? So if you're going back to school, do it for your school bag. If you're not, do it for your purse. You're gonna start fresh, you're gonna start clean, and you're gonna keep up to date with this, girl. Class number 5, Relationships 101. This semester, your crush doesn't get all of your focus, all of your time, all of your tears and energy. Nah. You are going to invest in you, because real glow-ups start when the drama stops and the standards rise. Do not chase, do not beg, just become, okay? Work on your energy and your happiness and let the right people come to you. Remember, if the relationship feels forced, it feels fake, it feels draining, okay, that relationship is not for you. And do not get mad this school year if you hear that people are gossiping about you, they're trying to get under your skin, they're being mean to you. Girl, you're so much better than that. Rise above it, okay? Those people are hyper-fixated on you. They don't got anything else going on in their lives. Don't even give in to it. Don't even speak on it. Someone comes and tries to start drama. Did you hear so-and-so said this? Act unbothered. Being unbothered is like the biggest power move you can make. It is giving hot girl energy, because you just say, oh, I don't really give a crap. I am too busy with my own life and my own standards to care if they care about me or what they think of my outfit or what they think of my life. They don't even know me and I don't even know them. Let them talk, because at the end of the day, of course they're talking about you, girly. You're doing something amazing. You're doing something different. That is worth talking about. And let's take a positive mindset for a hot second, okay? If they're talking about you, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it means you are doing something worth talking about. You're being different. As long as you're not doing something that is mean or hurtful and people are talking about your bad behavior towards yourself or other people, if they're just making fun of you, that is not a bad thing. That's just you being so confident to be able to show up as who you are that it makes other people who are not as confident, who are insecure within themselves, feel weird about that. So they project their own insecurities onto you. But not this school year, okay? This school year, you're going to be unbothered, okay? If someone goes and says something mean or a little snarky comment to your face, ignore it, brush it off, or literally just ask them the powerful question, which I love to use, which is, what do you mean by it? Because here's the thing, when you ask someone what they mean by that, you put them in their place without having to actually put them in their place. About 9 times out of 10, they meant to be intentionally rude to you, because they're gonna feel uncomfortable. Something show that you are an unbothered queen would be even just being like, oh, that's an odd thing to say, or meh, I disagree with that, or okay, if that's what you think, and just like dismiss it. Don't give it any more time or energy. Show that you do not care and move on, because if you show people that you don't care, that is it, girl. Because once you show people that they can't get under your skin, that you don't care if everyone and their mother is talking about you, they're going to not like that you're so unbothered by it, because they're looking for a rise out of you, and it's no longer fun and exciting for them. You're not feeding into the gossip, into the drama, and then they'll move on, they'll get bored and find something else to do. Remain calm, deadpan, and iconic. And girlie, you do not beg for respect, okay? If someone's disrespecting you, you don't even cry about it, you don't even whine about it, you don't fight for them to change, you just walk away and get better friends, get a better relationship. Who you are friends with matters. It's really important that you have friends that have goals, friends that want to do something with their lives. Yes, having fun is a part of life, and have fun, okay? But if you're with friends who are bad influences, who are bringing you down in school and in life, really rethink those relationships, because I can promise you, girl, who you surround yourself with when you're young really dictates the type of person you will be in the future. You don't want to make a mistake, okay? And don't forget, if you have to fight for a seat at someone else's table, table. That is not your table. You are your own table, okay? Be a kind person, be yourself, and then people will want to go sit at yours. The best version of you does not do chaos. She does clarity. She is calm. She protects her peace because being unbothered is the greatest flex of all. Remember, not everyone deserves access to your energy. View your energy as currency, and that is a luxury. I know it can be so hard to find a circle of friends to be your accountability partner, to just help you lock the F in, which is why I've designed something called the Glow Up Academy, which is an extension of my podcast, the Get Up and Glow podcast on Spotify. So for $2.99 Canadian dollars a month, you got 2 bonus podcast episodes where they're an extension of this episode, the Glow Up Academy, where they're designed to be little mini lessons that you can use to become your best self. But in these lessons, you can request specific content to help you on your self-improvement journey. If there's a category, an area you need assistance with, leave it in the comments of these episodes, and I tailor the episodes to your exact need. We're an exclusive, tight-knit community where you get an inside scoop on behind the scenes of my life. I actually go and share more about the things I'm doing to be my best self, the things you might not know about me because I wouldn't share them in episodes like these. So if you want to be an exclusive member of the Glow Up Academy, girly, head on over to the Get Up and Glow podcast on Spotify after this episode and click on anything that has the lock in it that says Glow Up Academy, and Spotify will lead you through the subscription service. I know people are starting to ask about Patreon, and I will be looking into that in the fall, so stay tuned for that, Diva. Okay, back to a regularly scheduled programming, the It Girl action step for how you can have amazing relationships this school year. I want you to write down 3 relationships that you want to deepen. It doesn't even have to be people you go to school with. There's 3 relationships you want to strengthen. Then I want you to list 3 connections that drain you. And within those connections, I want you to pull back a little bit, or maybe start setting boundaries, or question yourself of how is it a relationship I can improve and save, and it's worthwhile doing that, or if this is something that I actually need to cut off, and how can I take steps to do that. And your reminder, in terms of boys, you do not need a roster, okay? You need peace, you need clarity, you need confidence in yourself, security in yourself. You have that first, girl, okay? Let the right person come to you, because they will. And do yourself a favor and don't get into a relationship this year if you know deep down that you are insecure and you are not feeling like your best, most confident self yet, because if you do that, you're going to end up getting in a relationship that does not serve you, or it's not your best, your equal. You want to wait until you work on yourself, where you can say, I like who I am, I know where I'm going, and I'm ecstatic about where I'm going, and I'm happy where I am right now. Then is the right time to get into a relationship, because you can attract someone who wants the same goals as you. You're picking someone that matches your own standards, your own likes and enjoyment, your own interests, okay, opposed to just attracting the first cute person that comes your way that makes you feel better about yourself. And don't forget, the real flex of your glow up is not to have everyone say, wow, you're so pretty, you're so skinny, you're so smart, you're whatever. No, the real flex is you validating yourself, you looking into the mirror and saying, wow, I really built myself up from the ashes. Look how I have rised. I am so proud of me. Class number 6, this might be the ultimate lesson, your final exam, if you will, the night before glow up ritual. Even more important than the first day of back to school is the night before the first day of going back to school. Your transformation absolutely does not start when the alarm goes off. When that alarm goes off on your first day, view that as a symbol of you now starting this new chapter of your life, okay? But the night before, we want to prepare for it so you feel like your best self. You feel so prepared for that alarm to go off. Your transformation does not start at 6 a.m. on the first day of school, okay? It starts with an everything shower, a vibe shift, and remembering who the F you are and how you're going to show up as her with your ultimate plan. I already know that you know how to do your everything shower. We have had so many episodes on this podcast about glow up tips, everything showers. I have so many episodes doing exactly that all in the podcast with things you haven't heard a million times before, but for the sake of not repeating myself a million times, I thought I'd tell you, go watch that after this, and that will help you make sure you lock in and look hot. This is going to be a super fast round that essentially summarizes those episodes in like 1 minute. Hair mask, brows tinted, everything shower, shave, and don't just shave once a week, okay? Start shaving every time you're in the shower, just super quickly. You'll always have beautiful shaved legs. Castor oil on those lashes, babe. They genuinely make such a big difference. A scalp massager to exfoliate the shampoo and lift your hair follicles, okay? That's going to change the game with your hair. It's going to grow so long. Always lay out your look like you are the main character of a movie. Have your stuff clean, have it pressed, have it ironed or steamed. Make sure it smells great. Clean your shoes. There's nothing worse than having scuffed up, ugly looking shoes, okay? Clean, polished shoes complete an outfit. Nails, never chipped, always done. Eyebrows clean, skin exfoliated. Get a fresh haircut. Have a signature scent for the start of the year. We already talked about it, okay? Scent is so important. Do the full thing, okay? The face mask or light therapy. Go to a spa if you can, or make an at-home spa night. Have the fuzzy socks, the cream on your feet. Have the girly rom-com glow-up movie like Miss Congeniality. Lock in. Don't forget, this isn't just like prep. It is a ritual of self-respect, and it's also like a ritual of the start of a new chapter. I feel like glowing up or doing like the everything shower, the preparation for a big event, is so much fun. Like, enjoy it. A bonus tip would be like all the new clothes that you might have bought for the new school year or the new season, wait until the first day to start wearing them. There's nothing more than like a delayed gratification where you treat yourself to a few new makeup products, a few new skincare products, new outfits, and then you tell yourself you cannot use them until the first day. It makes that whole anticipation, the excitement, so much stronger. It's such a fun little moment. Don't forget that she who preps the night before wins the day. So your It Girl action step for this chapter is to plan the look, prep the beauty, pick the perfume, set out the bag that's clean and organized and ready to go. Make a healthy lunch the night before, get your Stanley, get your cute little water bottle out with ice in it, lemon water, whatever, and end the night with visualization, with going back to all the steps you've done before and reviewing them, reviewing the goal, reviewing the person you want to be, and really embodying that woman. The goal should be to not go to sleep until you set the tone for your next chapter. Class number 7, okay? Hot girl organization, how you're going to be the best student this year. Girly, I know, you're like, 8 classes. Madison, what are you doing to me? I'm sorry, I told you that you only need to watch this one glow up video for back to school, so I wanted to pack everything you need into this one video. You are going to be the girl who's always on top of everything. Being that girl is not about perfection, it's about preparation. The best version of yourself is not overwhelmed. She's prepared, she's organized, she's unbothered. So how are you going to be the most organized, best student of your life this year? Step 1, choose your system, okay? Is it going to be physical notes? Is it going to be a Notion? What software you are going to use for note taking? Are you going to use a Google Calendar or a physical one? Use AI like it's your personal assistant. Just be careful with this in school. But for instance, if you go to a school that allows AI note taking, utilize that to your advantage. Go and take your notes and scan them or upload them and get your AI software to make cue cards for you so you can go and review these on a daily basis. Even for just 5 minutes a day, review the content you're already learning. So then when it comes to test time, you've already been studying in tiny little bits and pieces opposed to having to cram everything in like 1 8-hour session. Use Grammarly, okay? Do not submit anything without running it through Grammarly first. It's free and it's going to help your grammar make sure it corrects everything so you get better grades in like a click of a button. Color code your subjects, keeps everything organized, and it's cute, it's motivating. Sunday, reset your binders and your notes as you would your space. Review, organize, tidy notes, clean them up. Maybe once a week, you go make those digital cue cards. Don't forget that micro habits change everything. I did an episode on productivity micro habits that might help you in this section, but if you want more micro habits on how you can be the best student of your life and kill it this school year, let me know. Leave a comment on any type of episode you want me to do in the comments, and I'll try my absolute best to create one for you. If you just studied for 15 minutes a day, did you know that it will be the equivalent to 90 minutes every single week, okay? Even if you don't have a big test or quiz coming up, just take 15 minutes a day to study whatever you think you might be struggling with the most. It will change your entire life. That is how the best version of you is going to stay ahead without the burnout. Do not forget that discipline is the most underrated version of self-love. You do not need to be the smartest person in the room, but you do need to be the most consistent. Don't forget that you don't chase deadlines, okay? You run the schedule. What does that mean? Use your deadlines before the deadlines are even due. Organization is going to be the language of your future self. Action step on how you're going to get organized and be that student this year is to build your fall study hub. How do you build the fall study hub, okay? One system that you're gonna use to document everything. Assignments, goals, tests, habits. I, again, recommend Notion. Bonus, you're going to make it aesthetic so you actually want to use it every day. Cute colors, cute emojis, cute pictures, whatever. And a pro move, I want you to create a future me tab and take everything that we talked about in the earlier classes and integrate that into this section. So you can go and have an organized space where you can look at everything that I just told you in other It Girl action steps. In class number 8, your digital diva studies. The girls that get it don't just scroll, okay? They curate. The goal should be to not just use social media just to see what everyone else is doing. It should be used to show off your self-expression, to show up as your best self, okay? Go ahead and post those stories. Those girls who get it, okay, they don't just scroll, they curate. Their digital world is like their art gallery, and every post is a masterpiece. This class is all about how you're going to refresh your socials before the school year and rebrand them so they're in line with your best self. Number 1, clean your digital house. Unfollow all the people that don't serve you. Unfollow the accounts that don't make you feel like your best self. Archive or delete old posts that don't scream like the new version of me, the best version of me. Refresh your vibe, your bios, your profile pic, your Instagram highlights. Do a nice new sweep so your new page communicates the new you. Plan your day 1 post. I feel like this is so iconic. Is it a glow up selfie or is it a photo dump of all the things you've done in the summer? Find like the post, the one that gives the best version of you, the one that makes you so excited, the one that just feels like you, and post it in the morning right before you walk in those doors the first day of school. When your digital world is in alignment with your physical world and goals, it just is so much fun. It motivates you so much more to stay accountable. Even if your goal is to go to the gym, posting your stories all the time of you going to the gym, you look forward to it in a way because it feels like you are really embodying and stepping into that dream version of you. It's again, almost like you are in your alter ego, but it's now becoming a part of who you genuinely are, and you're bridging your desired self with your current self. And your It Girl action step for this class is to do exactly what I just told you, girly. Okay, get to it. Have a great time. Don't forget that this semester you are just not going back to school. You are returning as the best version of you. The one they can't stop staring at. The one who makes everyone feel so good about themselves through your kindness, through your heart. The one everyone wants to be friends with because you are just so confident in who you are and you embody this magnetic energy. This is your transformation season. I literally gave you all of the tools that you would need to be able to return back to school as her, girly. Use them. And remember, you don't need permission to reinvent yourself. You can reinvent yourself as much as you want. And again, you were not completely being a new you. You were just being your best self, the version of you that you've always been all along. You just needed to pull her out with a little bit of confidence tricks or just a little bit of maintenance, because who you are will always be enough. You are amazing. If someone hasn't told you yet today, I am so proud of you, girly. Make this season the best one. Yeah, I feel it. It's going to be good. This is going to be the year that things turn around for you. The best year yet, girly. Okay, have an amazing time, an amazing first day back to school or of fall. And until next time, now you have all of the It Girl action steps that you need to become the hottest, healthiest, happiest version of you. The only question left is, are you ready to get up and glow?